Hello everybody, it is 1:19, April 23rd. It's a little windy out here, but a little chilly, but not too bad. But it's a nice day nonetheless. I was thinking when this time comes, man, it's probably really gonna happen on a day when everybody thinks not. You know, a great earthquake, birds will probably be singing, who knows? It's gonna be probably just a day when everybody thinks not. But surely we see the signs, don't we? Things that are happening. I want to read you guys something about God's promise of a Sabbath day rest. And we were talking about in the last video that I uploaded how many that couldn't come into his rest because they believed not into his rest. Okay? They should not enter into his rest, but to them that believed not. This was in chapter 3, verse 17 through 19. But with whom was he grieved 40 years? Was it not with them that had sinned, whose carcasses fell in the wilderness? And to whom swore he that they should not enter into his rest, but to them that believed not. So we see that we could not enter in because of unbelief. You guys, we're looking forward to this time right now of leaving. And this is where our faith and our belief, we need to be very strong in it right now. I mean, very strong. Here we go, chapter 4. Let us therefore fear, lest a promise being left us of entering into his rest, any of you should seem to come short of it. For unto us was the gospel preached, as well as unto them. But the word preached did not profit them, not being mixed with faith in them that heard it. For we which have believed do enter into rest, as he said, I have sworn in my wrath, if they shall enter into my rest, although the works were finished from the foundations of the world. For he spoke in a certain place of the seventh day on this wise, and God did rest the seventh day from all his works. And in this place again, if they shall enter into my rest, seeing therefore it remaineth that some must enter therein, they to whom it was first preached entered not in because of unbelief. So they knew about it. Again he limiteth a certain day, saying in David, today, after so long a time, as it is said, today, if you will hear his voice, harden not your hearts. This is kind of what's happening today, you guys. It's where it says, many are called, but few are chosen. And I'm going to say it's probably because they hardened their hearts and they didn't see these times. They don't see these times even now because they hardened their hearts. And you guys know this is true because you see it and you believe it, not because I say it, but because you see it. And the Holy Spirit is in us, where he will remain with us. And we have to be strong, you guys, in what we're doing now. That's why I say don't let anybody get you thinking that you're still capable of going out and sinning. You know, because now that we know and we see and we believe, I'm like, how is it possible that you could turn and do that? I mean, I don't even think of something like that in these times, knowing what we see, all these laws that are constantly changing, the wickedness that's upon us right now, the evil, I just don't see how it's possible. But I mean, if so, maybe that from the beginning they were never meant to be. For if Jesus, this is verse 8, for if Jesus had given them rest, then would he not afterwards have spoken of another day? There remaineth therefore a rest to the people of God. For he that is entered into his rest, he also has ceased from his own work, as God did from his. Let us labor therefore to enter into that rest. That's verse 11. Let us labor therefore to enter into that rest, lest any man fall after the same example of unbelief. For the word of God is quick and powerful, sharper than any two-edged sword, piercing even to the dividing asunder of soul and spirit, and of the joints and marrow, and is a discerner of thoughts and intent of the heart. Neither is there any creature that is not manifest in his sight, but all things are naked and open unto the eyes of him with whom we have to do. Seeing then that we have a great high priest that is passed unto the heavens, Jesus, the Son of God, let us hold fast our profession. For we have not a high priest which cannot be touched with the feeling of our infirmities, but was in all points tempted like as we are, yet without sin. Let us therefore come boldly unto the throne of grace, that we may obtain mercy and find grace to help in time of need. You know, this is what I like, you guys, where it says, therefore, let us come boldly unto the throne of grace. Okay? We don't want to trample that grace underfoot. And when I hear there's a lot of deception out there right now, you guys, be very careful with everything that you're doing. This is where we stay really, really close to the Lord. I mean, really close. Where we can't be swayed in any shape or form. When I hear these words, let us come boldly to the throne of grace, that we may obtain mercy and find grace to help in time of need. And right here it says right here, the Spirit of grace, verse 10:29. How much sore punishment suppose that you shall be thought worthy, who has trodden under foot the Son of God, and has counted the blood of the covenant wherewith he was sanctified an unholy thing, and has done despite of the Spirit of grace. For we know him that has said, vengeance belongeth unto me, I will recompense, saith the Lord. And again the Lord shall judge his people. It's a fearful thing to fall in the hands of the living God, but to call into remembrance the former days in which, after you were illuminated, you endured a great fight of afflictions. Partly, whilst you were made a gazing stock, both by reproaches and afflictions, and partly whilst you became companions of them that were so used. For you had compassion of me and my bonds, and took joyfully the spoiling of your goods, knowing in yourselves that you have a heaven, a better and enduring substance. This is right at hand, you guys. It's right at hand. Cast not away, therefore, your confidence, which has great recompense of reward. For you have need of patience, that after you have done the will of God, you might receive the promise. So, you guys, let's take our time at this point, okay? We got no reason to rush. Everything's happening just as it's supposed to happen. Verse 37, for yet a little while, and he that shall come will come, and will not tarry. Now the just shall live by faith. But if any man draws back, my soul shall have no pleasure in him. You hear that, you guys? So we're at this point now where, when you got these people coming around you saying, oh, it could be another 100 years. It could be, who knows? They don't see what time it is. Know them immediately when they start saying that. Those are the ones that draw back or that are going to try to make you draw back. Okay? We're at that point where our rewards are at hand. They're very close. And when this happens, man, it's going to be devastating. Worldwide devastating. But it's going to be really big here. Mark those people. Know who they are, man. If they have doubt, reservations in them, they're not sound, they're not strong, they're not knowing, they're not seeing. If they're those of us that see, we know clearly the time that we're in, and we know what's at hand. We see the laws changing, we see the perversion, we see all this. So if anybody's not among us, you know who they are. You just don't want to be a part of them, because you know what? They hang around you long enough, that's all they're going to be doing is trying to give you seeds of doubt. And you don't need that. Okay? Alright, you guys. I would say if you guys haven't read or if you haven't seen it in a while, read Hebrews. It's a very powerful book. And there's a lot in there, you guys. A whole lot. And we're in a time now where we need to be strong in our Lord Jesus Christ. Mark those people that are full of doubt. Those are like planting weeds in your garden. And we know what time it is. The Lord's opened our eyes to see. Don't let anybody come in there and trash it up. God bless you guys. I love each and every one of you. In the name of our Lord Jesus Christ.